Why, hello, good travelers. Faceless again here. I've been coming up with quite the tale to knock you out of your socks, brains, and possibly souls. You ever wonder what happens when everyone lies to you about what took place in deep space on a very ancient satellite that also affects our world and our sovereign emperor? Well, you're in for a tale because this is called the obliteration of the ancient. Wrapping around time, space, truth, lies, promises made, broken, with being power stolen from the Creator, forever lighting our world. Still full of thieves, cut purses, brigands, murderers, spooks, ghouls, and long-legged unspoken horrors. Our world once being so lush and fruitful until Valanos came, destroyed most life here as we knew it, giving rise to the primordials along with the great Heliodrogan scale beast. We do not have gods. We have living catastrophes, ill omens. My name is Hatu, part of the Nashigama tribe. We live on the planet Gaia, starting out as just another dead planet in the more unexplored universes for good reason. We have means to traverse the stars, galaxies, seeing things we were maybe not supposed to see. We have served our sovereign emperor for thousands of centuries, a being thought to be timeless, connected to our empire, society, and the very beginning of everything. Wounded in a great battle years ago is when we came to place him in a perpetual stasis. His brain activity never ceased, still getting orders and hearing decrees, celebrating victories. We thought everything was well. How truly foolish we all were, as something was not right at all. He brought someone or something back within him. He was not just healing, he was mutating. Some of us thought him to be a god, realizing he was just a mortal, after all. The group known as the Ancients still existed, even if not physical meaning. They have the life essence transferred into an ancient satellite where they now reside. All thought to have been long deactivated, they were planning a rebellion, a change back to the old ways. When the Emperor woke, is when our kingdom, the Empire, fully fell apart. Then came the succession wars, everyone vying for claims to the throne, as now we were against a fully mutated army of our former citizens. We sought to eliminate the need for monarchy, to make all of us a free people. We sent a group deep into space, me being one of them, equipped with weapons of old along with more advanced technology. We did know not what awaited us at these long abandoned space stations with the echoes, screams, and pleas of the dead. Soon we were finally in the Narlik system, smack dab in the middle of the vast Sentium universe. Our star charge led us this far, of Veruvian in nature, but well enough for us to get from A to B. We all boarded our Spectre anti-paranormal defense mechanism units. To describe it is an armor you step into, and you must keep a decent diet, as this suit uses all of your body's potential, thus burning calories faster. We pack a lot of MREs, and I mean a lot, in our battle-ready survival packs. Docking and making the connection between our hatch and the airlocks, we had felt a wave of stale air, rot, with dusty, oily, rusty machinery, penetrating all our God given senses. Skeletons littered the hallways, desks, cubicles, some still decaying, as we have a two-way comm in the system in all our suits. We all said, no one ever told us about this. It was supposed to be completely vacant, abandoned. What we saw next out of was something out of old stories. We were told to keep us entertained, yet terrified when we finally got to bedtime. Being fully dressed in suits and some older versions of our armor staggering around and some limping. My thought was, how in the hell could they still be alive? I also chalked it up to generations slowly degraded into these miserable creatures, still donning the armor and clothes from 3,000 years ago, as they had nothing else to wear, dawning on me fully what they would have to eat. What do they eat? One of these rotting corpses sat up, looked me in the eye, and said, they are not us. We were trapped, murdered, while, while being choked of our life essence. While vile yellow blood was being coughed out of its mouth, it grabbed my hand and said, stop all of this. Set us free. As you desire to be these creatures are nothing but a plague cast upon us all. Find the ancients, blow up this damn satellite. I fell back down, turning into just a normal looking man. turned black and instantly became dust. Whatever the hell they have been going on here, we are going to finally stop. It took 72 hours after finally gathering these creatures up. I took out my flamethrower, then opened the airlock, sent the remnants of those disgusting ghouls out into the cold vacuum of space, making sure I attached a detonator to each of them, assuring nothing falls back to Earth and our planet would be secure. A shriek we all heard in unison in our minds was, "You will not stop him! None of them!" I uttered, "See you in hell, space creeps," when we finally hit pay dirt. The main orbital elevator we saw was very old, decrepit, body cities on thrones, encased in the cryosleep protective shields. A big sign with what I can only describe in being carved with bone filled with blood. The Ancients. A screen came on with a voice saying, "Now that you are here, what is it you truly intend to do?" We saw mummies rising out of these ancient circular pods, all saying in unison, "You cannot stop the plague of the ancients." Men and women, machine hybrids that were clad in blood and oil stained bandages. The eyes were all green. I yelled, "Get the toxic purge spears out and set down a full cleansing nuke. We are so out of here." Each of us broke down the cryopods and began smashing the brittle bodies with just our bare hands. Just then, a thunderous laughter shout out, saying, "You think it's that easy?" "Sir, there is a main brain underneath this structure with 7 subbrains." "Well, start spraying and praying, boys." Each of us jumped down the hatch and ran screaming, "You will not taint this universe any longer!" We all did the deed and blasted out of there aboard our ship Nazarelium. Something pops up on the screen. First, a corpse dressed up as a general, fully turning back into a normal man, with his thumb up, and he winked at us. Then, as the screen faded, the satellite exploded so loudly our ancestors could hear it. I hope our return home will be much more pleasant than this.